Welcome back to TLN's Halftime Show, where we talk about everything that surrounds the beautiful game. Last year's season was everything that Serie A should be: exciting, skillful, and competitive. Juventus came out on top as their competitors struggled to keep up, but the one city that constantly fought to bring the Scudetto back to their city was Napoli. The runner-ups are more energized and motivated than ever to bring back that title. I had the chance to sit down with Napoli coach Mr. Carlo Ancelotti and president Aurelio De Laurentiis to talk about this next season, the regrowth of Napoli, and what this team means for the city. Mr. De Laurentiis, thank you so much for being with us. How would you describe the spirit of football in Napoli?
But I'm very linked to the England way to make, the English way to make, to conceive soccer. In 1985, Madam Thatcher made a new law changing everything for the soccer. They push away the hooligans. After 2 years, they start to be full of families, people, very polite, very disciplined, and that is the real sport and the real industry, how I see must work. The soccer is changing.
Looking back, what do you think is your favorite moment that you've had with Napoli, with this team?
We had many, many moments because the soccer is like to make a movie without script every week. In each moment of the week, you have a sensational moment. And during the match, you have a sensational moment too.
And the goal is obviously to be number one, right?
That is a dream, and the dream is good to have dreams, because without dreams, the life is blind. Mr. Ancelotti, I'm curious, the Serie A season is fast approaching. The goal is always to win a Scudetto, of course. How do you motivate the team and get them off to a great start at that beginning of the season?
Every time you start a season, you have the goal to try to do your best, to try to win. In Italy, the last years was difficult because Juventus had a fantastic score, but every year we have more knowledge, we have more game to try finally to win a title.
What can we expect this season, this year from you?
I think that we have more knowledge compared to last season. We have new players, and I think we can have more confidence. Of course, it will be difficult because Juventus is still the same. So Juventus has a fantastic team. They changed the manager, and also Inter changed the manager. I think it will be more competitive this season because there are teams like Napoli, Inter that can fight, Milan, Rome that can fight against Juventus.
But you also live somewhere very special that maybe a lot of our viewers may not know. You live in Vancouver, right?
Yes, I live in Vancouver most of the time. When I don't train, I go to Vancouver because my wife is from Vancouver, and I love Vancouver a lot because it's a beautiful place with the mountain, with the ocean, with the people also that respect you, your privacy. And for me, to stay there is the best place in the world. But Canada is a special country because there are a lot of green, a lot of parks. I went to play to Toronto a long time ago, and now I have the lucky to live in Vancouver, to spend time in Vancouver, and I feel really good in Canada.
Thanks for watching the halftime show, and enjoy the second half.